3, 2, I think it's recording. All right. What's going on, everyone? I'm John, the host of the Water Seed Podcast. Now, today's a super special episode. Reason being, we have the official first lady of the podcast. In case you didn't know, you are the very first woman guest on the show. So you're super special.
Well, thank you very much.
So everyone, do me a favor and go ahead and welcome Miss Turner to the podcast. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Before we get started, everyone, we have to take care of business, and I need to provide the intro, all right? This is episode 4. So with episode 4, I need to make sure I tell the purpose of why we are here. So everyone, I am currently a 5th grade teacher in Washington, D.C., all right? One of the best schools in the world. So with that being said, friends, on the very first week of school, the teachers and I decided to ask our students, what do you want to do when you become older? And what are some things that you would like to start working on now? And let me say this, the students provided some very insightful responses. One student said a hepatologist, and me being frank, I had no idea what a hepatologist was. Hence the creation of this podcast and YouTube series, all right? So, next, if you would love to support the vision and idea, you can go to Cash App. The name is $Water Seed Podcast if you would love to contribute to the vision. All right. Next, you can go to Instagram and YouTube to watch the Water Seed Podcast. Whew, done. All right. So, Ms. Turner.
Yes.
First question is, what is one of your favorite memories from school?
I think at the top of my head will probably be the first day of college. I was really excited to get to college probably since I was about 15. And so I was really nervous because, you know, you go to elementary school and you kind of follow the kids through all of the years because you all live in the same neighborhood. So it was a little different to be on campus by myself. But it was nice to kind of meet new freshmen that were also nervous like myself. And it kind of made me feel like, okay, it's not just me that feels this way. This is normal. We're all in this new, and it's okay to be new. So it let me kind of drop my guards a little bit. And I ended up really having a great first week of college.
Hey, you deserve it. So, follow-up question, if you don't mind me asking. What was your college preparation like? What was your the whole process with the applications, with the visiting colleges? Could you just touch on that just a tad?
Well, I was in a program called Upward Bound, which is one of the like trio programs that they have in inner city schools for students that are first generation going to college. And so I joined them when I was in the 10th grade. So I was about 14, 15. And we would go on various college trips. We did SAT prep and just like a lot of kind of outside preparation that you may not get directly from school. And especially in our case, we don't have parents to kind of give us this knowledge. So they were a huge helping hand to kind of pushing that narrative forward of going to school, taking your studies serious, all of those matters.
Ooh, thank you. Very insightful. All right, the next question is question 2. What is your career and what do you do?
Well, I'm currently an HR generalist for Glenstone Museum. I work out in Potomac, Maryland. And I do kind of, I do like a variety of things, actually, especially being a generalist. So benefits management, employee relations, I kind of lead our health and well-being initiatives, onboarding, all of that fun jazz. Whatever someone has a problem, I'm the person they tap. So.
Yes. My face lit up when you said the museum that you work at. That's a special and great museum. All right. Shout out to Glenstone Museum.
Yes.
All right. Next up, question 3. What were you like as a student?
I was a pretty good student. School honestly came very easy to me until I got to college. And then I had to kind of develop a little bit better study skills and focus skills because it was simple. I can show up, do what I need to do. But I wasn't like a class clown. I was still helpful to people if I finished work early. I was just friendly. I'm Miss Friendly 2008 is who you're talking to.
Hey, I love it. Shout out to Miss Friendly, 2008. All right. So question 4, what education or training is needed for your position?
Well, HR is kind of an interesting field. I think, much like a lot of fields, you can get your degree in human resources. For me personally, I actually have a fashion merchandising degree, and I fell into HR. So once I fell into HR and really wanted to take it serious, I began looking for certifications to take. So I currently hold a SHRM certified professional certification, which is the Society of Human Resource Management. So there's a variety of ways to get to where you want to get.
I love it. I love it. Super important. I love that you said that there are different ways to get to where you're trying to go. I love it. All right.
Absolutely.
Question 5. What difference do you want to make to this world?
I think ultimately I want to encourage people to have faith in themselves, to ask for what it is that they deserve. In my past, I've grown up, my family has lived in a battered women's shelter. We've, needed help from people. And it's kind of understanding that even though you don't come into the world with all of the resources you feel you deserve, you can still find a way to get everything that you need. So I want to empower people, especially minorities, especially girls, to use their voice to ask for what it is that they want and to go after the things that they want. And if they get a no, that's okay. Keep going on your journey. So through HR, I hope to do that for whomever I come across.
You will and you are. All right. So for rapid fire. All right. So I'm going to ask you several questions. All right. And let's see, can we make it through all of them?
Okay.
All right. Number 1, fact or fiction? No, I'm sorry. Fiction or nonfiction?
I like nonfiction.
I love it. Question 2, name one teacher from kindergarten through 12th grade.
Mrs. Giles from the 2nd grade.
Why her?
I don't know. She's always stood out. She was like a Black older lady, and she was really sweet.
I love it. Shout out to, you said Mrs. Giles?
Yes.
Yes. Hope she's doing well and amazing. All right. Question 3, describe your favorite lunch from school.
um, you're going to think this is probably nasty, but whatever. There used to be like this taco casserole that they used to serve us. And I thought it was, I don't know, my childhood thought it was good.
Sounds delicious. All right. Next up, question 4, name a great album from start to finish.
I really I've been into this Jill Scott Collaborations album. It's like a compilation. It's like perfect. And then outside of that, just on any given day is 808 and Heartbreaks. Perfect, front to back.
I love it. I love it. Great musical selection. And question 5, shout out any HBCU.
I will shout out Clark Atlanta. That's where I originally wanted to go. So Clark Atlanta University.
Yeah, shout out to Clark Atlanta.
Clark Atlanta is in Atlanta. So it's a part of the AUC. So it's right next to Spelman and Morehouse.
Yeah, shout out to the city of Atlanta and Clark Atlanta University. All right. So, for the last question. I'm sorry, this is not the last question. Can you nominate one person to be on the show?
Yeah, I would nominate my friend Gerald Gordon. Me and him used to work together in New York. He is a communication extraordinaire. He's currently the brand manager for Creative Theory Agency in DC, and he's like super creative. He's so dope. He's
Mm. Shout out to Mr. Gordon. Looking forward to talking to you soon, sir. All right. And then now this is the last official question. My favorite part of the day, homework. All right. So, Ms. Turner, if you could assign any homework assignment to all of our friends who are watching and listening, in order to help them pursue their dreams and goals, what would that homework assignment be?
um this is what I would tell anyone is to kind of be true to themselves and do a lot of journaling. So I feel like in order to know the path that really is best for you, you probably need to know yourself inside and out. So me being a semi-shy person, if I say I want to be a career coach and speak to people nationally, I know that I don't necessarily get in front of groups and do the best. So maybe I should start by taking speech classes. Maybe I should start by building my confidence in various ways. So I feel like when you know yourself and really when you start jotting things down on paper, that's easier for you to see where you are currently and it'll help you build the steps to where you want to go.
I love it. Everyone, that is the end of episode 4. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in today, or should I say, coming to class. Ms. Turner, thank you for everything, and I look forward to hearing more from you.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Take care, everyone. Oh, read a book. Peace. All right. Let me stop recording.